Hello, 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 everybody. Hey, before I get all happy, can you guys see and hear me okay? Just give me a thumbs up, smiley face, or wave just to let me know if you can hear me. Ooh. Everything's a good, everything's a go. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this Tuesday night. If you don't know who I am your girl, Stephanie, aka Sassy Steph. And tonight we're working on a quick sew, which I think you guys would truly enjoy. And yeah, but before we get to that, I want to thank everybody for coming out, and let's see who is up in the chat on today. We have, let's see, we have Irish Sail Lady. She's coming in. She's saying good evening, Stephanie, and all just enough time to get her coffee. And she said it's cold there in Florida, girl. It's cold here in North Carolina too. Oh my goodness, we got Janine and Day in the house. We have Judy in the house. We have Annette and Mary G in the house. We have Kathleen. Donna is in the house. Hey, girl. We got Teresa. Hey, girl, in the house. And Mrs. Julie Quilts in the house. Guys, thank you so much for coming. I'm sure others will join us in just a wee bit. But before we get in on the project, I want to talk about two upcoming projects, and I want to give you guys enough time to grab your fabrics so we can go ahead and get started on those particular dates. Hey, Candace, thank you so much for coming. The first one is the quilt. It's called Whitewater by CARLA KLOP. There is links for all these things down in the description box below. This pattern is a modern pattern. It has a lot of negative space, so you can practice your free motion quilting, or, of course, if you want to do computerized quilting, go ahead and do so. It is a perfect quilt for that. And if you haven't seen it, I'm sorry about all the ruffling of the paper, but this is it right here. I think it is gorgeous. It is fairly big blocks. The blocks themselves will measure in at, I want to say, did I say it? See something that said 16? Yeah, something like that. You know, when you try to find something, your mind erases and you can't find it. But let's see. These blocks measure, these are big blocks. They're big blocks. I want to say somewhere I saw that you said make sure that it was like 16 and a half. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't know. Oh, yeah, 16 and a half inch blocks. 16 and a half inch blocks. I want to make sure. Y'all, we're going to make this. It's going to be a big quilt. The quilt measures at, there it is. See, I know if I kept looking, I'll find it. It was on the first page. Oh, the finished quilt size is 72 by 88, and the finished block size is 16 and a half. So I did have that part right. This pattern does come in both a written pattern, the paper pattern, and also PDF. So go ahead and get your copy. Pick out your colorway. If you're going to do this quilt with me, please drop down in the comment section what color will you be using. I'm kind of curious. Now, I'm tempted to do a green because that's my go-to color. But I'm not going to do green. For some reason, pink is called in my name, but I don't know. So I'm going to do that, and I'm thinking it's looking like batikish. She used batiks. I'm using batiks. Now, what I'm going to tell you is that if you do get this pattern, she talks about a technique called strip. She uses a strip set, meaning she has all her strips sewn together, and then she's going to cut it on a diagonal, and then from there make her half square triangles. I'm not doing it that way. I am not doing it that way. I need to keep my life simple. I'm going to get some half square triangle paper. That's how I'm going to make mine. So that is that quilt. We have that upcoming in the month of December. Again, I will let you know what dates we're looking at. I'm looking at anywhere between the second and third week in December. So a good Christmassy kind of quilt sew for us, because so we can unwind and get ready for the holidays. Hey, Zandra, and hi, Miss Janice. Thank you so much for joining on tonight. Also, we have the Fat Quarter Shop. We were blessed to get notified that by Miss Pat Lightfoot. I don't know if she's in the house yet. She sent us the information about the Fat Quarter Shop's 2023 temperature quilt. And I want to kick that off in January. So make sure you get your fabrics and everything for it. Now, that is also in the description box below, and we'll be working on that each week. So come prepared to sew. And they're a little bitty flying geese, you guys. If you love flying geese, you'll love it. If you don't like it, they got the triangle paper ready for you, okay? So you can go ahead and make it. I think it is going to be a quick and fun sew. That's all we're concentrating on, something quick and easy to sew. Okay? Hey, Jill. No, honey, you're never late. You're never late. You know what time it is. It's time for your girl to pull her hair back into a ponytail so we can get busy. You guys ready for tonight? How many of you are sewing this on tonight with me? If not, you can watch and we'll have fun in the chat, okay? Now, this half yard wreath, let me tell you, if you didn't plan on doing it, go ahead and do it. It is very, very easy. It's very beginner friendly. You don't have to worry about matching seams, okay? It is quick and easy. Now, for the sake of time and stuff like that, I had to do some of my work prior to the live. So that is this beautiful thing right here. So in the instructions, because this is a free pattern, I can give you a little bit more of the details. You had to cut 54 4.5 by 8.5 rectangles, right? 54. So out of the 54 is 6 yards that we were working with. Out of the 54, we had to make 3 long pieces, 18-inch squares, connect 18, not squares, rectangles, connect 18 rectangles 3 times. So I already made 2 of them. Now we're going to work together and make my last set. So you can randomly select how you want, let me move my keyboard, how you want this to work, your layout. And I am just going to pick up some pieces. But my OCD, so I'm going to let you know right now that once I come up with my selection, I'm going to repeat it. I'm not going to just go willy-nilly, okay? So I'm sewing quarter seam down the short side, and we're going to do this again until we get all 18 in a row. Now, your girl is going to chain piece this Right? OCD, I hear you. I know that, right? So now we're going to chain piece these. So let me see. How do I want to do this? Yeah, this is pretty easy. I am going to chain piece, and if you don't know what chain piecing is, that means you're not going to break your thread in between what you're doing until you get to a point where you need to break to start the piecing process over. So I have already 4 already done. Which one did I do? Those 2. Let me make it easier for myself like that. And then this way. Okay, we have 6 already done. I am looking for my starter. You guys use these enders and leaders? I do. It helps so you won't waste thread, and it also helps keep your place. No, it don't help keep your place. What it does is it keeps your thread from going down below. That's what I'm trying to say. Or creating a bird's nest on the back of your project. Thank you, Zandra. She said, let's hit the thumbs up. Please do, guys. Please do. I would appreciate it. Okay, so I have 1 set sewn together. And then I am going to see which one of these do I want to go next. I'm thinking like this, okay? I'm just going to sew this together right here. Now I could have made all of the rest of the sets, but I wanted to make sure, I wasn't sure which one I wanted to go next, so I broke my chain just a little bit early so I can see how I wanted this to flow. And then I already know this, and then I'm going to piece this one right here. Now, let me give you a tip. Since I already know that I am doing mine systematically, what I'm going to do so I won't get myself too confused is put them in order the way that I need to sew them, like that. So now I can just grab and go. Grab and go. Make your system the way it makes sense in your brain. So only thing you have to do is grab and go. Okay? Now, I know I stay on Fat Quarter Shop. Kimberly does an excellent job with her projects. I don't know if I know anybody who's more OCD than she is. I wouldn't even, because I'm not diagnosed OCD. I am diagnosed anal. So and I don't want it to sound, negative or nasty, so I just say OCD, but I do know that there are people out there with OCD and have, the legitimate diagnosis. I am just very, very particular, And I'm sure that if a doctor monitored me, oh, I will have that and a plethora of other things as well. Some more initials. So yeah, I do know that. I know I sew kind of funny with my hand all out like that. I don't know why I do that, but I do. I'll be trying to keep the fabric straight on this, my seam guide. But yeah, no, I have to make it simple in my brain. If I don't make it simple in my brain, I am no good. I am no good. Nothing comes out right. Nothing comes out right. Yeah, I know I'm not the only one. I know I'm not the only one. So, yes, I'm excited. Let's see, we're coming to an end with the first part, and that is, well, I gotta sew them all together, but we're coming to an end, and then we get to do the fun part, which is cutting. And the cutting is so, now you will have to do some, like the one piece, it called for you to cut it like at 44 and a half. Most cutting mats, the large cutting mats, only go up to 36 inches. So what do you do? In that case, I'm looking for my ender and leader right here. Right here. In that case, what I did was I took my fabric strip, stretch it out to the 36 inch, and then folded it on that 36-inch mark, and then moved it, that crease, to where, back to the beginning, so I can go ahead and cut at the correct measurement. So sometimes you have to do some improvising, and that's okay. That is okay. So that's what I did. And in fact, I was talking to a group of ladies, my friends, and they encouraged me not to go to the quilt shop, because that's exactly where I was going to do. Go to the quilt shop because they have the big mats and all that. And they were like, "No, you do it this way." And I was like, I didn't think of that. I did not think of that. So now I thought, once we thought it through and all that kind of good stuff, hey. See, now I have this chain right here. And the only thing I have to do now from this point on, let me put these down in order, is just add to the end. And I'm going to show you how, and I don't even have to stop anymore after this. Set that up there. Make sure everything is reading right. I have directional fabric, so it's important that I keep my stuff together and going the correct way. Yeah, so I saved myself a trip. They saved me a trip, I should say, from going to the quilt shop by going ahead and just cutting it on my mats. Now, if you don't have a mat that goes by 36, do the same thing. You just probably have to make more than one crease if you have a 24-inch mat or less. But since I have the big mat, which is on this side, you're about to see me excuse myself and go ahead and do some cutting. Okay, and see how I am just adding to it. Hi, Beverly. You like controlled randomness. Exactly, Jill. Exactly. Because in my head, it got to look like some kind of way. And that is why I don't know how many scrappy quilters do I have in the chat. Or even if you're lurking, you can come out of lurking for a couple of seconds to answer some questions. How how many of you guys like to make scrappy quilts? I'm gonna tell you that I have the hardest time being okay with it being scrappy. I have the hardest time with that. I want to be that scrap person because I got a plethora of scraps, but it, it just gotta make sense in my head, y'all. It gotta make sense in my head, and it doesn't make sense. Did I get off on something? Oh, okay, no, I didn't. Phew. I was like, wait a minute. If I did, do you think I was honestly? Yeah, I was. I was like, did you think I was gonna stop and refix it? I was about to say no, I'm not, but yes, I was, because it gotta look right. It gotta look right. And because you're only using 6.5 yards for this, you don't have to worry about your stuff touching because it's gonna touch. It is going to touch. Who else? Judy. She's saying, I'm starting to embrace it, but I'm not a fan of crumb quilting. Okay, okay. Crumb quilting. Well, see, I think with scrap quilting, you can control it a lot better than you can with crumb, because a crumb, nothing is. See, yeah, nothing but the devil. I gotta sneeze. Hold on 1 second, y'all. I'm trying to cover up the mic and do it. Ooh, excuse me. I get on here and these allergies get to acting up. So I think you can control it a lot better than you can with crumb piecing. Crumb piecing, it just don't. It can go anywhere. It just is what it is. There. Okay, I have all the pieces. Let's see. Thank you guys. Jill says one day I'll teach you one day, 1-on-1. All right, girl. If you guys don't know, Jill is my we call each other twins because we think and we are so much alike, and she does live here in not too far from me, and we're in the same quilt guild. I do appreciate and love my sister Jill. So yeah, she said she'll teach me 1-on-1. So it doesn't matter which side that I am sewing my seams. I'm just sewing them to one side. Did you hear me say so? Iron. I'm pressing, not even iron. I'm pressing my seams to one side, and it doesn't even matter what side I'm pressing it to, but you already know all of mine are going in the exact same direction. And I'm just pressing my fabric. I did starch it. I use Stay Flow to starch. What I do is I make my solution, which is 1 cup of water to 2 cups of Stay Flow, and I get no flakes with what I have. If I feel that it's still too the texture of it, if it's still too slippery, I will dilute it just a little bit more with just, with in 1/2 cup increments of adding more water. Hold on. Oh, what in the world? What is going on with my allergies on tonight? So just taking our time doing this piece right here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hi, Marla. Thank you so much for joining us on tonight. We have this one. Just a couple of more to go. And then we get to cut this piece and get to piecing our blocks together. And your background pieces, they're pretty simple cuts. Now the biggest piece on that background was what was it, 8.5 by 16, I think it was. Yeah. Just want to make sure that your stuff is pressed to one side, because when you get to, now you could open your seams if you like, if that's what you prefer. There is no written rule how you can do it. I am just, because for the ease of it and the quickness, I am doing it to the side. Okay, last one. Okay, so now I'm gonna let you guys talk amongst yourself. I just need to make I need to make these last cuts. We had to, from the first, she called this a wreath strip. You had to cut 2 4.5 by 44.5 and 2 4.5 by 20.5. Already done that. And from the second wreath strip, you had to cut 2 4.5 by 38.5 and 2 4.5 by 28.5. That is already done. So now this is my third wreath strip set, and I have to cut this into 4.5 by 18.5 strips and 4.5 by 16.5 strips. So let me go make these cuts. And while I'm over there, if let's say, let me bring this with me because I'm gonna forget it by the time I come back. If Santa Claus can bring you, we're gonna say, since 3 is my favorite number, tell me, what would Santa Claus bring you? Give me 3 things, quilting related, of course, or it could be cross stitch and embroidery as well, if those are your things. What would Santa bring you? Now, mind you, we're going to put a twist on it. One of the 3 things you will have to bless somebody else with. Tell me, and what item would you use to bless somebody else with? So 2 things for you and 1 to bless someone else with. Okay, I need to make 18.5. I can tell you that I would love a new heating press for myself. It's 18.5. And 16.5. And another thing I would choose is to, now mind you, you're not buying it, Santa Claus is buying it. I have all the embroidery. I think a better computer. Well, no, because your computer is only as good as your Wi-Fi. So let me rethink that one. I'm thinking I would love private lessons. Like, to sit at the hand of, like, meet Angela Walters or, Natalia Bonner or something like that. I would love to meet them and, work with them like one on one. That is what I would will be my second gift. Because with education you can go such a long way. And my thing to give away, of course it will be a machine, but I wouldn't know if that person, a machine of their choice. I would love to bless someone with a machine of their choice, because I can say, oh, I would love to get somebody a Bernina, 570 like I have, but that person may not want a Bernina. They might not like having all the bells and whistles and stuff like that. Now, I can tell you that it was a close call between this Bernina and I had my eyes set on a Juki industrial machine. I mean, it got down to the wire between those two machines. 2 more cuts and I'll be back. But I chose the Bernina because it was mobile. I can take it places and all that kind of stuff. If it needed to be serviced, I can take it. And I wasn't thinking that I can, get a travel machine at that time, though I already had one. I wish, a part of me wishes that I would have had and got the Juki. Okay, last cut. 16 and a half. Right here and right here. There. Okay. Now let's see what you guys put in the chat. I want to make sure that I label these right. And I have my little alphabetes right here. Come here. 5 is the 18 and 6 is that one. Okay, already done with that one. Okay. Let's see. Woo, we have a lot. We have, hey, Donnell, thank you so much for coming. Donna said gift cards. I'm sorry, I had this, my chair, these hydraulics on this chair tends to go down. Maybe I should have said a chair. Donna says gift cards, fabric, and notions. Janine says new scissors, rotary blades, and of course fabric. Teresa says a long arm, and she should a she shed to put it in. I know that's right. Judy says rotary blades, quilter select rulers, and thread, and I will bless someone with some of the rotary blades and thread. Awesome. Hey, the confident quilter, Miss Gladys, thank you so much for coming. Zandra says fabric, die cutter, and a new sewing machine. Zandra says she was saying hi to Donnell and Janine. Jill says extra time so I can finish projects for others and outlight for my den, and feeling of no guilt when I make mistakes because they do happen. Amen, girl. Amen. And then we have Zandra, Judy, and Marla all saying hello. But yes, you guys got some good things. Good things on your list because, honey, let me tell you, It's easy sometimes you want to be selfish about, the things that you do, but we as quilters, we have a heart of generosity. We always blessing someone with something that we make, even if it's sometimes we don't have to bless them with them because they want to buy it from us. So we're blessing them with our time and our skill. So we're just givers by nature. So it is what it is. Okay, so now we're going to go to the assembly of the outer wreath. And I guess this is called the outer wreath. We had to make two of these units, but before I make two of these units, there was one piece that was missing because I couldn't do it because I needed this third strip set. So we're going to go ahead and piece that right quick. We needed two H's, and these H's are these little skinny pieces like this. We need a E. That's this one right here. And I needed 2 5s, which is this right here. Okay. So let's go ahead and make this baby, this unit. Let me put you right here and you right here. So I need an H. Now the thing with this H, this light color fabric, I got to make sure that I'm putting it right side up. You don't want no backward pieces. And I'm using like a white grunge, a Moda grunge. And the fabric line that I'm using is my favorite of all time fabric lines, and that is the Moda Hustle and Bustle. Yeah. Then the E. And you just following the diagram, putting this together. And then you have this set right here, just making sure again that all of my, my right fabrics are, going according to plan, right side up. That's how I want them to be. And now I have to sew this last piece onto this. And then that row will be done. And now we have to make that same unit strip all over again. When I say the unit strip, I'm talking about the part that's behind me plus this one piece. Janine said she is working on her lion tonight. Guys, my lion pieces are coming along. I am on D2 right now. Well, tomorrow I'll be on D2. I think I was on D. Yeah, I did D1 today. And then we have Liz Thibodeau in the house. She's saying hello to everyone. And then Marla says she got her Jolly box in the mail. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, now we're just going to do some pressing to make sure everything is going in line. And Jill saying, our friend Laura showed me a week ago to use a black light on light fabric such as white on white to see which side, to see the right side is up. It glows bright. Oh, wow. I'm going to try that. And I probably will say another iron too, if I can get something, because though I love my Panasonic cordless, you heard me say I love it, right? I do. I love it. However, I hate I hate that it keeps shutting off. But I understand the reason behind it, you know, for safety. But let me set the time on it. Okay? Okay, this strip set right here will be put right up under there. And it is okay that you have like two next to each other, of the same ones next to each other. That doesn't bother me because you're only using 6. And I wasn't going to sit there trying to, I mean, you're cutting them off at random pieces, pieces. So it's all good. It's all good. So now I have to go ahead and repeat from step 1, making this part all over again. So we're going to grab 2. Let me set these out because I think this will be easier for me. There, like that. We have some E's and then some D's. Let's see. Okay. Now, I know we're coming close to our time and stuff like that. We can keep going. I don't have any place to be tonight. So if you like, let your girl know. And we can just keep on going. So we can get this project done tonight. I'm just trying to hit some of bust some of these wrinkles out, though I did iron and everything before. I should have grabbed my water bottle to help loosen up some of the steam, but it's okay. It's okay. I'm not worried. So with this, we needed 2 D pieces and a number 2. I have my fabrics sitting down here. They're numbered. I have a 1 alphabet on this one. I have a 2, 3, and a 4. So it's telling me to grab a 2. Let's put this stuff on the side here. And bam. And I need to sew this on both sides. So outer edge on both sides. Judy says, I have nowhere else to be, so I will stay with you. Thank you, Judy. Throwing me under the bus, Donna. Uh-oh. I gotta go back and read it. Let me get my little leader up in here. Donna, what did you say? Donna said, haha, Janine is the reason, girl, they made that one, just saying. Marla saying it's 22 degrees here with real feel of 18, very windy. So I had a pot of homemade potato soup and I'm working on eating that, girl. I know that's right. Hubby took me to Texas Roadhouse tonight. And now I am a steak and potato girl through and through every time I go out and we're going to eat. And if that is my go-to meal. Tonight, that was not my go-to meal. My go-to meal was shrimp. And I didn't really want anything else. I didn't even want the bed of rice that came with it. And he was like, well, you get 3 sides. And I was like, well, bring me 10 French fries. Do not bring me a plethora of French fries, okay? I don't mind paying for whatever I'm supposed to have, what I ordered. But I do mind if you put all that stuff on my plate because I am funny acting and I will not eat it once I leave the restaurant with it. I don't know why that is. I cannot eat it once it leaves the restaurant if I started eating on it already. I know it's weird. Don't know why that is. Always been that way. So we have not. Okay, first strip done. Bam. So I had my shrimp and my couple of French fries. Just he brought it out just the way I requested it, and it was oh so good. Oh so good. And then I was looking on the camera to make sure all my girls were in and my guy. My, I've noticed. Okay, switching the roost chickens right quick. I noticed that my guy, he makes sure that all the girls are in, and he also makes sure they all come out of the coop in the morning. Okay, this is number 1. Let me put this down like that over there. So I noticed that all my girls were in and I couldn't find one of them. So I turned on the light and he was like, I'm going to protect you girls. He was punch drunk when he woke up. It was so funny. I was like, my poor little chicken. I scared him. Well, I couldn't see my one little girl, and I had to make sure she was in a coop. Not that we was going to leave the restaurant or nothing like that, because I'm sure my husband was not going to be happy if I said we had to go look and see if them chickens were in the coop and safe. He was not going to want to hear that. But I had to make sure that they were safe. So in the coop. But they were all snug as a bug inside the coop. But yeah, I was like, no, once we got our meal and ate, my husband now he was so good. The only thing he got was a dang on salad. And of course that made me feel like a slug for eating all that good food in front of him because well my husband is allergic to shellfish. So he wouldn't have been reaching on my plate today, okay? Now if I have a steak and potatoes, he's eating off my plate all day long and I don't care. But I know he wasn't gonna reach for my shrimp. And they cooked that sucker to perfection. The last time I asked for shrimp, they burnt them. I was not happy. I'm just gonna chain piece. The next one is 2 F pieces, which is right here. F and F. And a number 3. It's right here. Do you guys see how easy this is coming together? Or do you see how chaotic my brain is? Let me sew this end piece in right here. I'm like, girl. And honestly, if I would have known that this was going to be this easy to sew, now mind you, I think Hustle and Bustle, this fabric came out in 2021? It could be 20 fall. I can't remember. But this is how long I had this waiting. And I just thought it was going to be a difficult, a difficult sew. So when I really sat down and read the instructions, I was like, wait a minute, there is no matching seams. You don't have to match seams. I could have kicked myself. Okay, the next one is G, starting off with G rectangles, and I need number 1. Okay, put this baby together. Let's see. Donna, are you sewing this with me? Because I know you had plans on it, but I didn't know if you were gonna do it. And you probably already done. I'm throwing Donna under the bus. Donna is her and Tiffany, man, if I had the speed that that's what another Santa bless the girl with some speed. Nah, I am too crazy when it comes to stuff like that. Okay, now we're making that first block over again that we did together. This H, okay, and then an E, and then 2 5s, 2 5s. I'm about to say, why did I cut these 6s? Go here. Okay, I'm sorry. I had to make sure that this piece was going on here, right? I had to make sure that it was going on right. Okay, then this piece right here, making sure right sides are together. One thing about grunge is they might have a primary color, like this one is like an ivory color. Then they come in with like two different other colors. You have like a brush stroke. In this case, it's like a tan color, and then or a khaki color, and then they also came in with oh, I am not. Oh, yeah. I'm about to say. I think this strip right here is gonna be my most hated strip because I'm gonna show you in just 1 second. It has two of the same fabrics within the same strip. Nothing I can do about that. Nothing I can do about that. And nothing I'm going to do about that. Okay. All of our strip pieces now are completely sewn. Now I can get to sew them together. Let's sew them together right quick. Let's see. Okay, this is the last piece one right here. This is 4, strip 4. Here is strip 3. And here is strip 2. And then remember we already did 1. I set that one to the side. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is let me sew these pieces together so we can have our 2 sections complete. Okay. So we have 1 and 2, just making sure that these pieces are together. You just flip right sides together on your strips. You have 2 strips. Who do I remind you of when you throw it over your shoulder? It's best to have your hair back when you're doing that so you won't catch your hair when you're pulling your strips together. Now, long seams. I know my friend Angel, I don't know if she's here in the chat tonight. And no, I did not iron them I'm not gonna iron at this time. I'm just want to get them done. I will iron them all together in a little bit. Do it all at one time. But I am going to finger press though. I feel that seam right there. Donna said she got thrown under the bus. Yep. You know how we do, Donna. Girl, just make sure you have your helmet on when you come on these lives, okay? I know my friend Angel does not like sewing long seams, so this might be a quilt that she may like. Girl, no, them seams are too long. But she might come up with a way to make them short. But you got to put it together some kind of way. She's like, I do not like long seams. And you're just putting it together, sewing it together. Now, did you guys take advantage of any Cyber Monday or Black Friday sales? I know there was a lot of, I remember there used to time like Black Friday. This Black Friday here, honestly, I didn't see any shopping being done by anybody in my family. They were really family oriented this year. They were like, I am not participating. And I wonder if it's because they start Black Friday so early now. I don't know if that was the reason behind it, but no one I could see, and not even our stores over in our area, they were like, Black Friday, who? What? No, we're closed. They closed shop for the day, for Thanksgiving. I remember last year they were crazy, having people spend time away from their family on holidays that, they, should be part, with their families. Okay, here is strip 3. We're going to marry it with strip 4. But it wasn't much Black Friday. Now, I did take advantage of some Cyber Monday. Everybody this year is getting gift cards. Everyone requested gift cards. So I really don't have to go out shopping. Shopping for a gift. I'm getting, we're getting gift cards. So that means I can go to one store, hopefully, 1 or 2 stores at the most, because they're, you can go up and get the gift cards off of off of the gift card racks. I don't know what you call them, but yeah, get them off of there and just keep it moving. We did not have to. So I don't know if that was the reason why our family didn't, really go. Because when I first moved here, we were going to Virginia just to shop, and out of state and stuff on especially the day after Thanksgiving and all that kind of stuff. We made a day and a whole night, and honey, I'd be so tired by the time I got back home. By the time I got back home. But yeah, it was a whole thing. But now this year we were like, no. I think I wonder if that's has have we come to our senses about that? I think because I know it was a lot of talk about how disappointed people were from these stores being open and where people couldn't spend time with their families. I'll read the chat in just a moment. I hope you guys are talking to me. Talking to me. Okay. Let me get this. See, guys, I told you this was going to be a quick sew, even though it don't seem like it's going quick. It is going quick for me, because this is something you don't have to do. Once you get your cutting done, there is not a lot of thinking about, think about piecing. My machine sounds a little funny right now, and I'm not sure as to why it's sounding like that. And I know I oiled her before I started, and I even oiled her earlier this morning, so she might still be thirsty for all I know, because I've been putting in some time on her trying to get that lion done, but she shouldn't be sounding this thirsty. I don't know what that's all about, but we're gonna get her together tonight or tomorrow, because I don't have to worry about it after tomorrow. Oh, I want this going to the dark side. Let's sew. I'm not sure why she's sounding like that. I'm not liking it. She getting sounding loud to y'all. Girl, you better get your life. You don't got time for that drama. Okay, and the next thing I have these two right here. That's the third one. And I think what I'm going to do is just go ahead and sew this little piece to this one. Not a little piece, the last piece to it down here. Go like this. See, there is no seams. You don't have to worry about seams. That's why I'm telling you guys it's such an easy sew. You're just sewing. Easy breezy, just sewing. I love it. No seams. I did say I was going to the chat. Yes, I did. The quilting compound said she went in on some shopping. I'm sorry, I didn't get out to get fabric with the snow day, but it's on my list. Congrats, Candace. What are we congrats? I bought myself a long arm weekend. Oh, you girl. Before weekend before last, so that's my Christmas for the next couple years. Kids aren't going to get much either. Well, maybe prettier quilts. I know that's right. She is like, no, I treated myself. You guys are going to reap the benefits by a prettier quilt. That's all you getting. Congratulations. Tell us, what kind did you get, Candace? Oh, my ears are starting to ring. We got Marie Johns in. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Nancy. Thank you so much for coming. But yeah, no, I had shopping. Like I said, we're doing gift certificates. We're doing gift certificates, and this year, with I ordered a new vehicle for my birthday, so I'm waiting for it. It probably won't be ready no time soon. They said it'll take possibly a year for it, to arrive. And so we're looking at September of next year. September next year. So I looking forward to it whenever it comes. Oh, Jiminy Crickets. That's okay. I cannot do nothing about it. I can't do nothing about it. I see two pieces of the same fabric, like literally right on top of each other. I don't even care. We're just gonna keep it moving. And see, and I think that's the part of, even with scrappy, you want to make sure that your stuff is, you don't want two things touching and all that kind of stuff. And like right now, I just, in this quilt anyway, you can't help it because you're going to have stuff touching, the same fabric touching. You only have 6 fabrics that you're working with. So of course you're going to have stuff touching. There's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing you can do about it unless you seriously choose maybe instead of 6, 12. Your chances, decrease greatly of you having stuff, touching. Because you have to repeat it like 3 times to get the 18-inch strips. Okay. We are getting there. I'm super excited. We'll be finishing a top together because you guys said you wanted to stick with me. Well, only one of y'all said it, but you know what? We're gonna let Judy speak up for everybody tonight, okay? Because I want this done too. Because you know what? This is one of the 5 things that I wanted to have done off of my list. So guess what? It's coming off of my list. I'm super excited. I am off on this one by a quarter, but you know what? We're going to trim that baby and call it a day. Call it a day. And it's going to be all right. Okay. Now we have this section almost done. We just got to add the top piece and we'll have all 5 done. Do you see this right here? This is what I was talking about. So that's going to look like a big blob right there. But that's it right there so far. That's okay. We're just going to keep it moving. We're going to keep it moving. Oh no, I'm about to say, y'all, I done sat here and sold that to the wrong side, but I did not. Thank you, Jesus. Did not. I did not. I did not. Okay. So this piece right here, we're getting somewhere. We are getting somewhere. Super excited. Now, the next time, well, not the next time, because the next time is next week. That's not the next time. The next big project we'll be doing, I probably won't. It'll be too big to try to do it in one evening, but I felt like this one, it was you know, a nice size to get it done. And even with me working on some of it prior to, I still feel like it's taken, you know, this will be a couple hour project. I didn't want to have a carryover project on tonight. Just wanted to get it done. Just wanted to get it done. And I do thank you guys for your time and patience on tonight. It means a great deal to me. So guys, I happened to look earlier today because I went to make sure I had all of my links in the description box. And I saw that I was at 649. I was blown away and I am so thankful. Now, I hadn't looked, but I want you guys to look. Let me know if your girl hit 650, because if we hit 650, I think I have a couple of items on here on my table here, some patterns that I no longer want to make these things. So I am going to gift them to you guys. And along with, you know, some other goodies. So it could be fabric, it could be a notion or something like that. It will drop in the mail before Friday. But you know you're going to have to be willing to give me your email address. You're going to have to email me and give me your home address for those things. So that means you guys are going to have to go to work. Change it, please. Careful, you don't like how she sounds, Steph. Hold on. No shopping for me. Careful if you don't like how she sounds. Oh, my machine. Yes. Yeah, I was wondering. She just sounded funny, but I'm so used. Well, not used because I've been used to this one now for a minute. This machine, you have to oil all the dang on time. Bernina, what in the world? You cost too much. I should have to never, ever oil your butt. You know what I mean? Y'all cost it. Woo. That's just, let me get off my soapbox. But anywho, but my Janome, I did not have to oil her or grease her or whatever we want to call it as much as I have to do with this Bernina. Sure everything is straight. Okay, it's still showing 640. That means y'all gotta go to work. Y'all need to tell your friend, your mama, them, and all them. Somebody, Stephanie, need one more person. And I was hoping to get it before I came live. That person, I was hoping to reach another, maybe. You know how that is? Because I could have sworn I looked earlier today and it was not at no 647. So when I came back tonight and saw it, I was like, oh wow. So maybe we'll hit 650 when I'm on live, which will be really cool. Okay. Everybody's saying it's 649, 649. Well, we got a little bit. We still got to sew. This is part. This is the bottom part of the wreath right here. I just want to quickly iron my seams. You know what? I could do all that later off camera. So this is this piece right here. So I won't take too much more of your time, because by these seams not touching and all that kind of stuff, it's not gonna matter at this second if they're ironed right now or not. The roll seams. Okay. In front. And then let's see, we have right here. Let us go to get at this one little piece, this strip that we did earlier to this one, and then we'll have both of our pieces done. What? And then we'll do the middle, and then that is it. Let's see what the chat is saying. Did y'all go to work? Did y'all go to work? What? Y'all went to work? Jill saying what numbers? Oh my gosh. Thank you guys. I do appreciate it. So it must be my friends that was, sitting in the dark who haven't decided to join the fam yet. I do appreciate it. So there will be a giveaway. I'm going to show you guys some patterns in just 1 second. 1 second. Let me do my Eleanor Burns. Let me put this over my shoulder right here. Jill, did it drop back down to 649? Or did you have to refresh? Now, if you don't know that I love doing giveaways, I really, really do, because it's a heart of who I am. And actually, that's also who, my pastor is. I'm under a great leadership. She loves to give. And of course, with all that anointing that's on her life, I love to sprinkle it on down to whoever else I can bless. And I happen to do a shelf clean off. You guys already know that I have new bookcases that sit behind me now, that I started going through some patterns and stuff like that that I would never, ever, ever quilt, even though I bought them for the reason that I wanted to make the quilt, but I lost interest in them, and they were really pretty. So I am going to bless you guys with some of them on tonight, and we shall see. So it's going to be 3 tonight. So we'll have 3 lucky winners. And I'm going to even allow you a chance to pick out of the choices that I have. So that is going to be all the more fun. So you kind of get your little Christmas gift early from me. There will be more Christmas, because I do plan on doing Vlogmas. I don't know how it's going to be done. I don't know if I know it's going to be little 5-minute videos or something like that. And it'll be something on pretty much once a week will probably be a giveaway, or once or twice a week or something like that. I want to give things away because I need to make room for stuff that I really, want in the future in the studio. And me holding on to a lot of stuff is not it's not working for me. It's not working for you, girl. Okay. Now I have both of my identical pieces. Well, not identical. The pattern part is identical. I have 2 of those. Now, the next thing I need to do is to sew a C a C with with these 4 pieces. So I need, what I want to do is make sure that I don't have any of them the same on the side. Okay, this good. And then this is good. Okay. So let's see what the chat is saying. Melna is in the house. Hello, hello, hello. 653. What? The quilting pound asking you shall receive. Right. Thank you. I do appreciate it, guys. I truly, truly do. So let me just sew this piece right here, and then I'm about to get the patterns out for you. They're sitting right here in front of me. I just wanted to get these pieces. What we might not get done tonight is, though I wanted to, but is the border pieces. Though I have them cut out, we at least have the main wreath done tonight, but except the border pieces. And I think that'll be a good place to stop, because you really, technically, you don't have to have the border pieces on it if you don't want to, but I will put those on mine. No, did I accidentally cut this thread? I did. Let me go back a little bit. I'm going to show you the patterns while my iron is rewarming up. These are scraps from the lion. Oh, and I can show you another project. Well, I can't show you another project that I will be working on off camera, but I can't show it to you. Work it on camera because the pattern is no longer available. Well, they got a couple of copies on eBay, but yeah, this one is a quilt by Judy Niemeyer. It is a 40 by 52 inch quilt. It's called Wicker Basket. Now, they sent this to me, but I'm thinking you have to have more to it. That's one. I have Carol Doak's Seasonal Scenes paper piecing patterns. So this is paper piecing. Let me get up closer so you guys can see it. I do have a puzzle, quilter's puzzle. Crown and anchor. I have this is EPP, Diamond Dust Pillow, and it's the one with Tula Pink. This is EPP. So I have some EPP, I have some traditional, I have paper piecing. Here is another regular piecing. This is a 9 patch and snowball pattern. This one reminds me of that quilt sitting behind Donna. Oh, my friend Lori, this is her pattern. I might keep this one. I might keep this one. I don't know. I'll see. If no one chooses it, I will keep it, because I didn't realize that was her pattern. I didn't know she wrote patterns. This one is called American Glory. It's traditional piecing. For those of you like making wallets, bags, and stuff like that, that's this one. Rico Too Smooth, that's my brother. Talking about he like free stuff. He is so crazy. This one, I don't have a baggie for it, but it's called Twisted Wreath. And with this, I am also gifting the little twister ruler. You know, I love my little notions and stuff like that, but hunty, let me tell you, that ruler cramped my hands so bad. There's not, I can't use that anymore. This one is called Stepping Out. It's a older pattern, one of my older patterns. In fact, I remember attempting to do a quilt from this when I first started learning to quilt. This one is called It's a Snap. Make it with 3 yards. So it's just a 3-yard quilt right here. I know you guys are going to love this one. This is one of those stained glass. If you like elephants, this is a stained glass elephant. That's a specialty one. This one is little bits. This is one of these tiny quilts. It's a 32 by 32 wall hanging. This is the foundation paper piecing. It's called the Double Star Duo. And last but not least, I am gladly gifting this 4-Star General Revisited quilt pattern. I cut all of my pieces using the AccuQuilt for this. And that's it. Definitely can't give this away because this part is from my cotton cuts. But this pattern right here, once I make this quilt, because I'm bound and determined to make it, this is called the pinwheel quarters. This one will also be in the giveaway, a giveaway coming up soon. So on tonight, since you guys got me over my 650, somebody's going to win that tonight. Somebody is going to win that tonight. Okay, let me make sure that my people are peopling over here. Okay, let me sew this right here so I can get ready to sew this on the sides. So for the first winner, we're going to go ahead and we're going to let me write it down here. How many people in the chat? We have 35 watching. Okay, I wrote down my first number. We're going to go 1 through 50. And you must remember, you have to email me, and of course you have to be present to win, okay? One through 50. Let's light up the chat. 1 through 50. Now, if you are someone in the chat and you're not in the United States, And if you win, let me know. I can give you a gift certificate or something like that, because mailing this will not be good for you or me. After I sew this seam, I will see if anyone come across that number. Okay, let me see. Wait, let me make sure. Did I write the right? Okay. I had to start back over. I had to make sure because I changed my mind. Okay, stop. 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 I have a winner. I have a winner. Oh, dang it. You hate when you drop stuff. Okay, we do have a winner. The first winner is, the number was 27. And the first person I see with that number, I hope you guys are in live chat, so that's the only one chat that I can go by, is Janine. She is the first person I see with 27. Rico, what are you what are you doing? He guessing numbers too. It's only fair. You don't get something quilt related. He's like, I want some Xbox related. So Janine, out of all the ones that you've seen on tonight, which one is it that you like? Which one do you like? Let's see. Did she answer? That's my bus route number. I know. Congratulations. Rico, come on. I like free stuff. You are so silly. So you got to let me know which one, Janine, so we won't make sure. She said, I need a short review. Okay. Do you want it to be paper piecing, EPP, or traditional? Yeah, there was too many to choose from. Okay, she says, okay, let's look at the paper piecing. Okay, for the paper piecing, you have the double star duo. We have this Carol Dokes season scenes. I'm going to put this elephant in the paper piecing because it's similar to paper piecing. And the last paper piecing is this wicker basket, and it's by Judy Niemeyer, but I'm not sure if what else is to go with this. So out of those four, which one is it? And while you're telling me that, I am going to sew this baby right here, and then we're gonna pick the second number. She said Carol Doak. Okay. Let me get this right here. So get ready. Carol Doak. This is Janine. Let me put your name on this, Janine. Your name is on it. Carol Doak is gone. Okay. Again, we still have 35 in the chat, so we're going to do, let's go through the numbers 50 to 100. Start picking. Oh, I didn't even choose the number yet. Okay, I'm gonna sew this seam. Y'all better not be cheating over there. I'm gonna sew this seam and then I'll go check and see. Okay, let's see. I'll go back to the 50s. Let's see did anybody get it? Stop. I see a winner. Ooh, you guys made me sweat there for a minute. I didn't think someone was going to get it or not. Finally, someone got it. Someone got it, guys. Just iron this piece right here. The number was 73, and that is Miss Beverly. Wait, wasn't it Beverly? Yeah, Miss Beverly Akins, the winner, the luckiest woman I know. The luckiest woman I know. So, okay, or the blessed woman I know, I should say. She is the winner, so congratulations to Miss Beverly. Now, Beverly, you need to tell me if you want paper piecing or I have an EPP or traditional piecing, or you know which one. Do you already know which one you're looking at? Okay, this is the middle section of the wreath. So the only thing we have to do now is attach the top and bottom, and that's all the rest we're going to do tonight. The borders I can do on my own. It's not necessary to add the borders if you don't want to, but I am going to. Going to sew this. She want a traditional. Okay, let me sew this, and then we'll pick it and then get ready for our close out with the last one on the last seam. Okay, So, guys, please congratulate Miss Beverly and, of course, Miss Janine on their wins. I'm super excited for both of the ladies so far that they have won, and that means I get 3 items out of my shop or studio because I don't have a shop. I don't have a shop. Okay, before I get to, I want to make sure that these people are, oh, thank you, Lord. Cut. I got too happy. That would have been such a horrible mistake. I am so glad I checked. So glad I checked. Okay. While I'm doing that, because I'm rushing, I didn't make sure that these were the right side up. I want Merry Christmas. Let's make sure my people and everybody going the same way. Okay. So now that I know they're going the same way, and then that way I can sew this while she's getting her choice. Okay, Beverly, you have the 4-star General. You have, it's a snap, it's a 3-yard quilt. Stepping Out. Twisted Wreath, and it comes with the little twister ruler. American Glory. The Puzzle. And Crown and Anchor. Okay, while she is deciding, come on, let's do this. Come on in the room. Let's see. Just making sure everything is straight and lining up nice. Okay, we're just waiting for Beverly to respond. She says Crown and Anchor. All righty, Beverly, I got you. Okay, so we went 50 to 100 for that one. Now we're going to do $51 through, no, not 51, 101 to 151 to 150. So between 101 and 150. You're welcome, Beverly. Okay. We're almost done with this one seam. Just give me a second. It's okay because I can trim that off. Okay, let me check the chat. I'm sure somebody has it by now. Okay, whew. You guys was putting in some numbers. How come? Woo, some of y'all close. Some of y'all real close. Real close. Okay, you can stop. I see a winner. 133. Melna. Is it? Am I pronouncing your name right? Give me the ebonics for it, please, because I think I'm still saying it wrong. We have a winner, so please tell me which group you will like. Okay, there's only I said before that there are no seams. It's only one. No. Y'all, did I sew this upside down? I'm not gonna sit here and tell you what I did. I'm just not. I am not going to sit here and tell you what I just did. Milna, which one do you want, honey? She wants the wallet. Thank you so much. Let me tell y'all what I just did. And it would be Stephanie. I wouldn't be right if I didn't tell you guys. If if things just could not be right for this live, okay? And I've been on here way too long. I'm putting my email address in the chat, and I need you guys to email me. Yes, I did. And remember, and I just stopped to get it right. I still did it wrong. I sold my seam. I sold it to the wrong side of the quilt. Memoirs of a ALAQ, making sure I got that right, at gmail.com. Oh, she's telling. She said, no, you didn't. She said, congratulations, this is the one that I wanted. Did you want the wallet? Wait a minute. Y'all, I can just scream. Because I was like, why is this not right? I think this is what happens when you don't lay your stuff out. Lay your mess out. What had happened was this one. This is the one that should have been down here. And this one should have been up at the top. So I'm not doing it on camera. You guys, I'll just show it to you next week. This is the bottom. No, see, I'm already screwing it up. No, this is the top. This is the top. It's pretty. It's really pretty. And then this section right here, these first two rows is the right. I got the first two rows right, but then you see how I sewed it wrong right here. This is the bottom piece, and I got it flipped upside down. So I have to flip it, reflip it, and I'm not going to do it on camera. I'm too tired to do. I shouldn't be working when I'm tired. And I was so excited to finally finish something. But I finished the pieces. I got that far. But I am about to sit here in the studio tonight to finish it. I will post pictures of it on Instagram, which will go to my Facebook account, and you guys get to see it there. But yeah, congratulations to all of the winners. I'm super excited for each and every one of you. I'm glad and happy that each of you came and sat with me tonight and worked on this wreath with me. I'm sure most of you are done and you didn't screw up the way that I just did. So congratulations on finishing your wreath. If you're did it with the borders, let me know. Going to do it with the borders, let me know. It was optional. I do know the binding, it calls for a scrappy binding. I'm not doing a scrappy binding. I'm gonna have another fabric choice for my binding. It's a light green color, so I am doing it that way. So I'm just running my seam ripper down the line so I can just quickly unstitch this. So it'll look something like this. And then we will have this down at the bottom, a part where you can't see. But that is my wreath. Well, it's not centered. I don't have it completely straight, but that's the wreath. So, yeah, sorry, Nancy. Night, Sassy, night, day. I usually use something like that. I always have to spend time with Jack. I always do. I can't get nothing right. I'll be so mad. I'm so mad at myself right now. It don't make no sense. Yes, Nancy, ma'am, that's okay. Enjoy it, sweetie. And Marla was like, was this in a sew sampler box? This pattern? No, Marla, it's a free pattern on Fat Core Shop website, and it's also linked down in the description box below, so you can get it there. Congratulations again to all the winners. I will be definitely waiting to hear from you guys. Send me the email. I did post it in the link, so go ahead and send me an email saying that you were a winner. I will then go ahead and tell you to go back to your original message in the live chat and put a character or whatever in that box. I will check it to make sure that no foul play is going on. Nobody else is trying to claim anybody else's gift. And once you do that, once I see that, you will be sending me your address, or you can send it in the first email. It doesn't matter. Send me your address and I will get you your item to you before Friday of this week. Okay, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. I am going to sew this off camera right now, and then I'll post pictures of it tomorrow when I have better lighting, and you guys get to see it there on my Instagram page and of course on Facebook, and then I will show it to you on next Tuesday. Okay, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. I hope you guys had a marvelous time. I did. I enjoyed each and every one of you on tonight, and of course the project. Until the next time, guys, be blessed.